In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 19, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Sam Houston State vs. North Texas. There will be round 2 action in the National Invitation Tournament on Sunday afternoon as the Sam Houston State Bearcats take on the North Texas Mean Green. Sam Houston State had a dominant season in the Western Athletic Conference cut short by an upset loss to Grand Canyon in the semifinals. They rebounded to win their opening round National Invitation Tournament game against Santa Clara. Meanwhile, North Texas lost in the semifinals of the Conference USA Tournament but has 27 wins after taking out Alcorn State in the opening round of the National Invitation Tournament. Both teams have been strong against the spread all season and very strong against the spread of late. North Texas has the privilege of being home for this one, but how much of a privilege is it for them? They have gone 7-6 against the spread at home this season, while Sam Houston is 10-6 against the spread on the road. This Sam Houston team did pull off early season straight-up wins over majors Oklahoma and Utah, so they are battle-tested. The Bearcats hold their opponents to 38.8% shooting overall, and the Mean Green is not a strong shooting team to begin with. The North Texas offense is last in scoring in their own conference, going up against a defense that is one of only 5 in the country allowing under 60 points per game. Of course, North Texas is one of those teams as well, and in fact, they top that list allowing just 56 points per game, but opponents have shot 39.5% overall against them. These two have faced each other 7 times, with North Texas going 5-2 straight up and 4-0 at home. The Mean Green won their last meeting, 65-55, back in December of 2021. But it was the Bearcats with the win against the spread as -11.5 point underdogs on the road. I think this is going to be an extremely close game and truly could go either way, though should at least be tight enough to be confident in this selection. So the Sam Houston State Bearcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. One look at the pace of play for each team and one realizes that the tempo of this game will not be fast. North Texas is near the bottom of the list, ranking 363rd in the nation in pace of play. Only slightly ahead of the Mean Green sits Sam Houston, ranking 324th in the country. Both teams have top-notch defenses and are holding the opposition under 60 points per game. Sam Houston has gone under the total in 8 of its last 9 games. North Texas has gone under the total in 5 of its last 8 games. This will be a defensive game that moves at a glacier pace. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Michigan State vs. Marquette. We have a second round East Region matchup in the NCAA tournament on Sunday evening inside of Nationwide Arena in a neutral site game between the 7th-seeded Michigan State Spartans and the 2nd-seeded Marquette Golden Eagles. The Spartans are 20-12 right now and are coming off a 72-62 win in the first round on Friday against the USC Trojans. The Golden Eagles are 29-6 so far and are coming off a 78-61 win against the Vermont Catamounts on Friday in the first round of the tournament. With a trip to the Sweet 16 hanging in the balance, this should be an interesting matchup to dive into. The Spartans are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following against the spread win and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 Sunday games. The Golden Eagles are 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 neutral site games and 15-7 against the spread in their last 22 games overall. The over is 5-2 in Spartans' last 7 overall. The under is 4-0 in Golden Eagles' last 4 overall. Sunday's game between the number 2 seed Marquette Golden Eagles and number 7 seed Michigan State Spartans has all the makings of a classic in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Big East versus the Big Ten with 2 legendary coaches at the helm looking to add to their already impressive resumes. Impressive as Tom Izzo and Shaka Smart's resumes may be, it's been a few years since these programs and head coaches have advanced past the round of 32. Smart is best known for his time with VCU, when he took his number 11 seed Rams to the Final Four during the 2010-2011 season but has not made a deep tournament run since. Marquette's win over the number 15 seed Vermont Catamounts on Friday marked Smart's first trip back to the round of 32 since the 2012 to 2013 season after failing to make it past the first round in his last 2 years with VCU. In 6 difficult seasons with the Texas Longhorns and a first-round elimination in his first season as head coach of the Golden Eagles. This Marquette team might just be the best squad Smart has had since his VCU days, but he faces a coach with one of the most impressive tournament resumes in history. Tom Izzo has run the show at Michigan State since 1995, and his resume includes 1 national championship, 8 Final Four appearances, and 25 consecutive trips to the Big Dance, beginning in 1998. He'll look to lead the Spartans to their 15th Sweet 16 appearance under his leadership, but it won't be easy. Marquette is a much better team than most expected, winning both the Big East regular season and the Big East tournament. After preseason rankings projected them to finish 9th, they've been lethal offensively, ranking 6th in adjusted offensive efficiency and getting plenty of production from their guards, Cam Jones and Tyler Kolek. Jones went on to score 18 consecutive points for the Golden Eagles in their first-round win and is playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. Michigan State may have the guard play to match that of Marquette, and it played a well-balanced game in the win over USC. The Spartans had 4 starters finish with double figures in that game, but the pressure applied by the Golden Eagles could disrupt anything the Spartans want to accomplish. Marquette has one of the best turnover margins in the nation at plus 5.4, whereas Michigan State's turnover margin is minus 1.2. This should be a tight game, but Marquette's ability to protect the ball and apply pressure could be the difference that sends it to the Sweet 16. So the Marquette Golden Gophers to win and cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. When looking at the last 3 games, these programs are playing a lot more methodically as Marquette is averaging 63.9 possessions per game, while Michigan State is averaging just 64.5 possessions per game in that stretch. Both defenses have been doing a solid job in terms of limiting good shots against them, as the Golden Eagles are 187th in the nation with a 44.5 field goal percentage against, while the Spartans are 42nd in NCAA with a 42 opposing field goal percentage. The under has hit in previous 4 Golden Eagles games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Mary's versus Connecticut. NCAA March Madness action continues on Sunday, and we have an intriguing matchup between the number 5 St. Mary's Gales and the number 4 UConn Huskies. St. Mary's comes into this West Region clash at 27-7, while UConn is currently 26-8. UConn and St. Mary's meet on Sunday evening in Albany. The location should be a favorable one for the Huskies, as the Gales are a long way from home. UConn easily handled Iona on Friday, and St. Mary's dispatched VCU to get to this round. This line is a tough one because this game is most likely to be close because of the nature of these 2 teams. The Huskies are content to play a slow, physical game when they can, and the Gales prefer to rely on their defense. UConn has been hot lately. Aside from a conference tournament loss to Marquette, the Huskies had won 9 of 10 to close the season. Against Iona on Friday, they looked utterly dominant, and Adama Sanogo was unguardable. He had 28 points and 13 boards. How do the Gales handle big men? For comparison, Drew Timm had 19 and 18 in the 2 late season meetings between St. Mary's and Gonzaga. Sanogo is far more imposing than Timm. That's going to be a problem for the Gales. I like St. Mary's, and I think they have had a fantastic season. I also think the Gales' run is at an end with a peaking UConn team on the horizon. So the Connecticut Huskies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Number 5 St. Mary's and number 4 UConn have 2 of the premier defenses in college hoops this year. In terms of defensive efficiency, the Gales are 8th overall, limiting the opposition to just 91.3 points per 100 possessions. The Huskies are 19th, sitting at 94 in the metric. As for defensive shooting, UConn is 30th while St. Mary's is 38th. On top of that, neither program is in a rush to push the pace when they have the ball. UConn is 214th in tempo, using just 66.6 possessions per 40 minutes, while St. Mary's is 359th at 61.7. If St. Mary's wants to keep this game close, they need to keep the ball out of UConn's possession and melt away as much clock as possible. This leads me to believe we're in for a very slow game between 2 great defenses. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.